Hey, what's happening, everybody? Hope you're all having a great week like I am. And today is, well, it's Friday. It's the last day of my 2-week staycation. And I want to do a couple mods to my, to the brand new Top Force EVO 2021. And I'll tell you, I can't get enough of this thing. I can't stop looking at it. I love it. And I didn't think I was going to be as in love with it as I am. May seem strange, doesn't it? Seems a little bit weird, but I'm sure you guys have been in that same boat before too, where you get an RC car, or even like a car, like a car, whatever the item may be. You get something that you didn't really expect to love and you really fall in love with it. That's how I'm feeling about this kit right now. I knew I had to have the Avante. I knew I had to have the Aggress. I coveted those kits when I was a kid, and they were just way out of my reach. And anyway, so the moment I could grasp them, I did. This one, the Top Force, I always thought was cool, but always on the fringe, never really fully wanted to commit to it. And I'm so glad that I did, because man, is it ever cool. But enough about how cool it is. I'm obsessed with it. I did the unboxing video and I did a quick little test run with it, as you guys saw. And I've got to say, the motor that it comes with is just a stock 27 turn Mabuchi, and it leaves a lot to be desired. There are a lot of gearing options with this kit when you get it, and it comes maxed out on the gearing options. I believe it was a 21 tooth pinion on here. That was the highest pinion that you could put in, and that's what the kit comes with. So that's how I built it, and it still left a lot to be desired. So there's no more gearing that I'm going to put into it. It's all going to be motor to get more speed out of this thing. Now, it's not going to be much of a runner, but I do need to get it out for one good running video. And if you guys have any ideas where you want to see me run it, obviously I run a lot of my kits on the sand. If you want to see it on sand, let me know. But if you want to see it in a different environment, leave your comments down below. I'm interested to know where you guys would like to see this thing perform, because it doesn't strike me as a sand buggy for some reason. It strikes me as more like maybe grass, or like we've got like a track out here. I can see it running around the track. I don't know. I need something a bit different, I think, other than sand. But let me know your thoughts. Put them down below, and we'll get some information together and see what we do with this guy. But at any rate, today what I wanted to do, guys, is just go over this kit and just do like a review of the Top Force EVO, let you know what it's all about. We did the unboxing, obviously, but let's talk about what it looks like now in its assembled state. And just kind of go over it real quick, and then I'm going to install an upgraded motor. Which motor is it, you ask? I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but we're gonna go with this guy here, the Tamiya GT Tuned, and it's only a 25 turn. It's not anything crazy fast. I don't want to go with some insane brushless system in this thing. To be honest, the GT Tuned is the same motor they put in the Avante, same in the Big Wig, but they put a special decal on those, and it says Avante, it says Big Wig, and I wish they'd done that on this Top Force kit, because again, you do pay a premium for this thing, and I think it deserves it. It's a special kit. It's you know, it's a step above the rest of you know, just like the plastic bathtub style chassis Tamiyas that are out there. So I wish they'd done something, but that's all good. We're going to throw this guy in again. Not a major power upgrade or anything like that. It's just a 25 turn. We'll unbox this real quick here on camera for you guys, so you know exactly what you get if you decide to pick up this motor. But I put this one in my Frog. When I built the Frog, yeah, you're not going to see it in there, but it is in there. And I like this motor. It's got a good amount of pep. It looks awesome, like it looks very Tamiya. I love the artwork on it. Everything about it, it just kind of screams Tamiya, and I think it's going to look really nice inside this kit. That's what I think, and that's what we're going to do. So that's the motor, that's the box, and let's see here, guys. Not a whole lot of special stuff to talk about in terms of instructions and all that, other than it is fully serviceable. You can change the brushes on it should you decide to change brushes or need to change brushes. It does give you like a break-in procedure on here, which I'm I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm probably not gonna do it, but they do want you to break this, or they do advise you to break it in. Anyway, you don't have to, but they do advise you to. But they give you part numbers for replacement brushes and all that kind of jazz. So that's kind of cool. That comes in the box. And what else can we talk about with this motor? I think that's it. I think that's it for the motor. But that's how the motor looks, guys. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got this interesting kind of like circuit board thing right there, which I think is kind of funky. I'm not too sure what the deal is with that, but at any rate, yeah, you can change the brushes on it if you want to. Just like that. So fully serviceable. And this is a stand-up style brush. And that's the gist of it. So, and obviously it came pre-wired, pre-soldered leads on there, which is handy dandy thing to have. So we're gonna get this guy installed in this guy. Let's get cracking. Oh wait, no, we're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna review the Top Force first. Then we're gonna install this guy and this guy. So let's talk about the Top Force real quick. What is it that makes it special? Top Force EVO, I should say. What is it that makes this kit special? I mean, obviously you can look at the shape of it. To me, that's a first sign. Like it's built like a shoehorn, which is, I don't know if that's the inspiration that the builders at Tamiya had chosen when they came up with this kit. But to me, I look at it, it looks like a shoehorn. But the aerodynamics of this thing, it's so cool. Again, I'll quickly review. We've got the aluminum high cap dampers on here, which are silky smooth and really function very nicely. We have four-wheel independent suspension. It's a four-wheel drive chassis with an optional front one-way, or not a one-way, but there's a one-way bearing installed up here for, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a freewheeling front wheels. All right, sorry guys, everything's gonna be backwards now. I have to use my front-facing camera. My phone's doing something funny. So we'll proceed like this. I apologize for everything being in reverso land. So as I was saying, there's something special about the Top Force EVO. It's a very special kit. It's just not your average run-of-the-mill Tamiya. And even as a re-release, it's not your average run-of-the-mill buggy. And I really wish they've done something special with the motor, but that's all good. We've got a solution, the GT Tuned, that's gonna go in there. Super cool styling, super cool looking body. There's something underneath here that only the Aggress and the Avante have as far as I know, and that's a Lexan under tray. So you can see the carbon fiber chassis there protected by a Lexan under tray, which is a pretty cool thing that Tamiya has done to help protect that and to smooth it out as well. Let's take the body off and see what makes it so unique inside. Again, just an awesome kit to look at. God, I love it. So body off, here's what you're gonna get when you buy this kit. And, you know, they've done some special things like the printing up here, carbon technology, Top Force EVO, high performance RC. Like, I really like that. That really appeals to me quite a bit. And I love the fact that you can fit a 2S LiPo in here or a stick pack of your choice, or they've included the provision for the 3-cell by 3-cell, 6-cell NiCad or nickel metal hydride, along with the hole here so you can zip tie, or you can use Velcro to tie them down. I love that they did that. I love that it's such a cool throwback thing that they did. Man, so cool. And in fact, I am searching for a 3x3 nickel metal hydride or NiCad pack to put in here, because I just think that would make this thing really pop and look super, super cool. Taking a closer look to the front end, we've got a bell crank steering system, which makes it quite unique for a Tamiya, which a lot of Tamiyas, let's just say, some of the older styles, the steering wasn't quite as advanced as a dual bell crank is. Ball bearings all throughout the kit, including the bell cranks, which is a really nice little upgrade. So we've got good steering thrown here and a beautiful bell crank system. Up front here is where we have the one-way bearing that allows the front wheels to free spin. So with the vehicle under power, you get full-time four-wheel drive, but when you are in neutral or hitting the brakes, it's only the rear wheels that are going to move in reverse or do the braking. The front is just freewheeling. And also to add, we've got CVDs at all four corners, which is a special thing. And in my opinion, that's really what sums up what makes this kit so special. There's some very state-of-the-art technology that's going into this kit that makes it way more race worthy and a lot more race ready than, say, like, you know, a Plasma Edge or a, you know, a Boomerang or something like that, right? So so it makes it a very special kit. All that being said, I still want to change that motor. We need to get a good running video going for you guys, and this is not the motor that's going to make that happen. So let's get into this motor swap. Super, super easy thing to do. We just want to do it on camera so you guys can see how it's done. If you have any questions, always throw them down in the comments below. Happy to answer you. And check it out. Now, I will mention they did do something a little special with this stock Mabuchi 540. They did put a decal on here, or a decal for you. You know, genuine Tamiya motor. I don't know. To me, it doesn't sell it. They should have put something a little more, something a bit nicer in here, if you ask me. You know, the decal's cool. I will put this motor aside. It's a special motor, but it's just not Top Force EVO worthy, if you ask me, in my super duper ultra mega humble opinion. So let's talk about this real quick. We have it apart. As you can see, it comes with a 21 tooth pinion gear. That's stock. That's how the kit comes. And we've got this adjustable motor mount plate that accommodates many different pinion sizes, which is a pretty slick thing that they've done. Easy peasy. When swapping pinions on a Tamiya, always make note of this distance. The distance between the bottom of your pinion gear and the base of your motor. Now, this kit came with a tool to ensure that you can't really mess it up. So that's it. Pinion is installed. There is this little heatsink plate, which is made of, you know, it's just a thin, feels like cardboard or something. I'll reuse it because, I mean, it's designed to be used. So, oh, I should have put that on first. It's designed to be used, so I'll use it. Whether it helps or hinders heatsink performance, you know, I'd almost think on a motor like this that has all these heat sinks built into it, it's going to hinder the cooling. But I mean, these motors also have cooling built in. So what's the right answer, guys? What do you think? Should I replace it or not? You know what? I'm not going to do it. No, you know what? Change my mind. I am going to do it. They say to use it. Let's just use it. Get that cat back on there. And now, when installing a motor like this, I like the decal to show off. I really want you to be able to see this. I don't want it to be hiding underneath where you can't see the decal. I want you to see that it's a GT tuned Tamiya motor in there. So I'm just going to mock it up. Not a ton of different mounting options here. You only have the two screws, the screw holes. So I'm just going to quickly mock this up. I want that GT standing out just like that so you can see it. I don't want it hidden where all you see is a silver can. Want to show off the fact that we're rocking the GT in here. So let's do this. Let's grab this guy. And anytime you're assembling one of these, again, guys, these motor mount plates are good for many different pinion configurations, and they're even numbered, which is kind of slick. So this screw stayed into hole number 21, as we have a 21 tooth pinion. And I'll just pop that guy in there, and we'll see where this sits. And that right there to me is beautiful, because you can see the GT Tuned sticking right out. Oh, look at that. And just the way that lined up, even the word tuned just sort of goes right along with the body, or with the that upper chassis plate there. I think that looks pretty slick. Can I get it to clock over anymore? No, I can't. That was the second of those 2 holes. So that'll do just fine. So GT Tuned, we're gonna drop her in. Bingo bango. So that's that, guys. It's super quick and easy install. I'm gonna reconnect these cables here. And just so you know, food for thought, when using the Tamiya TBL-E02S ESC, which is brushless and brush compatible, the orange wire is not used when using a brushed motor, okay guys? That's only gonna be used with a brushless. So when I set mine up, I go yellow to yellow and green to blue, and that gets my proper motor rotation, rocking and rolling. And just like that, guys, we have upgraded the Top Force EVO. It's got a little bit more juice now, not a ton more. I'm not sure the RPM difference is, but I'll tell you, these motors just have a lot more jam in them than the stock Silvercan does. So I'm really happy about that. It looks a lot nicer in there. It kind of, you know, something about that open end bell just says, yeah, this is a special buggy, versus the, you know, this is, hey, Midnight Pumpkin stock. And this says, hey, look at this. We got something special on our hands. So I'm excited about that. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. And we're going to get this thing out running somewhere. Let me know where you want to see it, because again, I do a lot of running on the sand. If you want to see me take it on the sand, I will. I'll do that for you guys. You can imagine what the cleanup is like, but I'll do it. No questions asked. I'll do it. But if you want to see it run elsewhere, again, I'm thinking maybe like short grass might look kind of cool with this thing, with a color scheme. We'll build a little jump. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, and we'll go from there. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Love y'all. Take care of each other. And as always, be excellent to each other.